with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbun Allah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Friday, the 30th of May. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. This morning, let me say thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale for my outfit 0246 590162. That's 0246 590162. And those are the numbers to call to make sure that you are also wearing the best of the best from Ghana and Africa to the rest of the world. So 0246 590162. That's the number to call to be part of Active Society. 0246 590162. You need to call that and then be part of Active Society. This morning also my heart goes out to the people of Myong, and by extension, if you like, the Dagbang Kingdom. The Myong Lana is gone to be with the Lord, and the new one is coming up as well. My heart goes out to my good people in the Myong area. Mohammed Abdulaziz, former member of parliament from Myong, good morning to you. And I pray that the good Lord himself will hold your hearts and then gratify you with great joy as you get ready to get a new man on the skin as well. Now, also good morning to the paramount chief of the Bois area. That's Bona Salifu Tia II, my paramount chief. Good morning to you. And thank you all very much indeed for connecting with us on a daily basis. Now, there's a conversation on the streets, and I'm sure that by now you know about it. The Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party was picked up by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, IOCO, after he had visited the police CID for the second day. He had been interrogated by the CID, granted bail. IOCO picked him up, and it's become the news of the town. Everybody is talking about it. We'll get into that conversation. But it's interesting to note that friends and acquaintances and people that you knew on either social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, who used to be very, very silent over the last year or so, prior to the elections, they went silent. I mean, for about a year, they went silent, very silent. They were not asking questions. They were not talking. They were not posting. They were nowhere to be found. Suddenly they are coming. I've told you time and time again that if you are looking for who to hang the garland of failure on, it is not my neck. Read my lips well. I'm borrowing Kennedy Japan's words. If you're looking for who to hang the garland of failure, a 38 point whatever that, or 41 point whatever, at the electoral defeat, the biggest ever in this country's history, you're looking for who to hang that garland of shame on, it is not my neck. No. Because when proper research was conducted, right? When proper research was conducted in this country, the media was not part of the reasons the MPP lost. Scientific research, and I know that there are a lot of researchers within the MPP's rank. Scientific research was conducted in this country. The media was not part of your problems. Key among your problem was President Akufo-Addo. You read the report. Key among your problems was the arrogance of power and the disrespect of the people. The media was not part of your problem regarding the defeat. No, the media was not part of the problem. No. Key among the problem, as you read the report, they say President Akufo-Addo was part of your defeat. Key among the reasons for your loss was the arrogance of power Key among the reasons you lost was the dissipation of public funds. The media was not part. So if you're looking for who to hang the garland of shame, that shame and defeat on, it is not my neck. It will never be my neck. Well, even in power, you couldn't hang the garland of shame on me. Now in opposition, that is when you think you can hang the garland of shame. And then you find my good friend and brother, Kwesi Kwati. He's a lawyer now, right? A man who couldn't answer simple question about Boshosho rice that had expired, that we were poisoning our children with. The rice had expired. We had repackaged the rice, and we were serving poisoned rice, expired rice. We're poisoning our children in school. He was spokesperson for that rubbish. He sat in front in this chair. He couldn't answer a simple question about whether or not the rice was expired or not. Today, he's going about telling people how unprincipled I am, I'm stomach journalist, I'm this, I'm patriotic. That same character who couldn't answer a simple question, was the rice expired at the time you took it to the school or not? Simple question, no. Lawyer. He walked out of the studio, out of shame. Today, he has the mouth to speak. Because we live in a country where people do wrong and get away with murder. That's what we are. Then he always says, oh, I'm a tribalistic person. And that's the thing they are preaching. If you are stealing gallants, I'm a gun. With a mix of Fanti. If you are stealing gallants, you are grabbing gallants. And you think that I should not talk about it, and that makes me tribalistic, I like. Ke o kologa shipon. O ke aminyeli ke homo. Ke ju ke fon kologa shipon jen. No ke mi yue no I'm tribalistic ke minsmo. As a lawyer, you should know that when land is acquired from the allodial owners or the rightful owners by the state for a reason, and that purpose is not, achieved, and over time, the land has to return to the allodial owners. It does not say that you should have a public-private partnership, where the public-private partnership is not even... The first option was to be given to the original owners of the land. Go and check the so-called PPP arrangement that your government brought. Go and check it. And check all those lands that were acquired by the state. And check who the allodial owners are. And check whether or not, after the purpose for which those lands were acquired failed, whether we return the lands to the allodial owners. If I'm talking about greedy grabbing of gallants and you say I'm tribalistic, I like. I will defend my honor, I'll defend the honor of my people. I will. Were you not at the Ministry of Education when they said that the L1, your mother tongue, should be the mode of instruction for the first 3 years of your life? It's in your GES policy. You and your minister, it's in a GES policy. Then you have in the Greater Accra region, schools, children being taught Twi, Ekrapim Twi and Ashanti Twi. It is in your policy. Do you teach Ga in Ashanti region? Do you teach Ga in the Western region? Do you teach Ga in the Northern region? Do you teach Ga in the Volta region? Do you teach Dangbi there? If I am talking about that and you think I'm tribalistic, I like. Because when you want to wipe away a people, you wipe away their language, you wipe away their culture, and you would have wiped them out. That is what you were seeking to do. Shame on you. Go to the various Gun schools, the schools in the Greater Accra region, and check how many Gun teachers we have. People go and read Gun and other language teachers, and you post them outside Accra. I traveled to Tamale. I'm a small chief in Tamale by the mercies of the Yana. I know what I'm talking about. The teachers move to you and talk to you. They speak fluent, lucid Gun. If that is what makes me tribalistic, I like. I will not hide it. That is my principle, and it doesn't make me unprincipled. No. I say if you are looking for who to hand the garland of shame on, the garland of shame, of the defeat, it is not me. It is not the press. No. Look within yourselves. Look among yourselves. Even you have left Dr. Baomia's camp. Even you, who benefited from the Baomia Kufuado, even you have left Baomia's camp. And you think that you are principled. Even you who got money to go to law school because of, even you, Kwesi, even you. Play the video for me. Let's see him. The Moshosho rice video.
Rice rebaggaged or repacked without FDA approval, etc. It's brought a lot of conversation. What else could have been fed our children which may not have been wholesome?
Again, that's why I will remind ourselves that we have to ask questions that are not anchored on prejudice. The facts are there. The facts are that
if I'm a parent and I'm asking that, hey, they have given my child expired rice. It's in the public domain.
You are.
So now I'm asking.
Alleged expired rice. As a journalist, you are also responsible to tell the parent that based on FDA's finding, and the FDA had already given them approval that the food was not expired. So when that's why
would the ministry, for example, allow for another lab aside the FDA to pick samples of the rice if available?
FDA did not even contact the lab based on the letter that I shared with you, where you can read it for the FDA did not, because
can we put the letters up, please?
Per FDA's own internal protocols, of course, which is stated in the letter, they don't do the lab themselves.
Okay.
The lab tests have to be conducted in the manufacturer's company.
Right.
And based on the lab test, FDA will then do all its verification and then benchmark it with their own internal protocols before they are able to make.
So the verification means that they will go through the FDA's lab as well.
No, the verification of the lab results. It's just like when you go to hospital, right? And you complain of, let's say, chest pains or any other, body abnormality or disorder. Then the doctor asks you to go to, any private laboratory and go and conduct a test. And after the test, that is where the doctor will base on that test to make, diagnosis. And of course, give prescriptions of drugs, take A, take B. So, we can relate it to a similar thing. That in this case, FDA requested that they go to the manufacturer's company, conduct a test.
Those who gave us the supposed expired rice are the same people who are asked to investigate themselves and verify. I find this troubling.
Who said who gave expired rice?
The rice is from Moshosho. Repackaged to Sidao, ECOWAS or West Africa. Now, Okujato raises the concerns. We are told that, the matter went to FDA. FDA says, take it back to Moshosho to verify if the rice that they gave us is correct or not.
Is that the understanding that you have? No, that's not the understanding. That's what I'm saying, that let's read the documents and understand, discuss this passionately. Moshosho had written a letter to FDA for extension. FDA said, before we are able to extend the best before date, we will need to carry out this test, this number of tests, to be able to make a determination whether the food.
And they sent it back to Moshosho?
No, there's no Moshosho. Moshosho doesn't run a test. Moshosho would then have to take it to India,
where they bought it from,
where the rice is coming from. And after that, based on the test results, FDA would then have to verify from the Indian authorities. India also have their own FDA.
I hear you. It's more confusing than I thought. Courage.
No, it's because you want to misunderstand. No, that is not more confusing. How is this confusing? How is this confusing?
I think.
How is this confusing?
Let's be fair to Courage. At this point, let's be fair to Courage. Let's be fair to Courage. It's okay.
You're giving him all.
No, I'm not interested in discussing this matter again because you already have your position. I have to leave.
It's okay. Kwesi, are you walking away?
I have to leave.
Why are you leaving?
No, I think we will continue. We will continue. Courage, I think it's your time. I need to.
Amazing.
Kwesi, you couldn't answer a simple question. You are there talking about principles and Charlie, forget. Please, let's make progress. If Ghanaian parents were serious, and you see why I was talking about parent-teacher associations. If we had strong parent-teacher associations, and not just parents associations, and the parents and teachers were in sync and they were in the schools and they knew that their children had been poisoned with expired rice. How do you go and ask for, when we buy food, we have the expiry date on it, don't we? So how do you go and ask for extension for an expiry date that has gone? It's not best before, it's expiry date. But I don't blame them, I blame our own FDA, who were playing hanky-panky with the situation. If we had parent-teacher association, the teachers and the parents were in sync properly, people would have been sued for this. But we live in a carefree or poo-free country. Yeah, that's where we live. That's where we live. The same people who said Johnny's Bite is a very useless platform, nobody watches it. Today they are making references, copious references to things I said in the past. Means that VAR has caught them. They were watching the show copiously and attentively. They were watching. Oh yes, they were watching. All along, when they fooled you to believe that this is a platform that will blind you instead of opening your eyes as it has done, and as records will show, the scorecard is there. Every single day is a scorecard day. They were watching. These are the people crying wolf that somebody doesn't have principles. Do you have principles? I mean, where is the principle? The principle that, we are walking to Yoko to go and sit at the frontage of Yoko. We will sit on the floor. And yesterday, when I saw the minority sitting on the floor, it reminded me of all the school children who sit on the floor in the various classrooms that do not have desks across the country. In the forgotten parts of this country, they sit on the floor to learn. Our minority and our majority in parliament, they know that there are children in this country who sit on the floor like they sat on the floor yesterday to assess education. They know. Have they spent time to demonstrate in this manner to show the world that they are not happy about children sitting on the floor, lying on their bellies to be able to assess education? Ask them. If it is not for political expediency, will grown-ups be sitting on the floor looking for what? I said there are children in this country who this morning on this Friday will go to school. They have no chairs. They will sit on the floor to assess education. Does the minority know about it? Are they aware in some of their constituencies there are children who sit on the floor to assess education? Are they not aware? Have they not paid attention to that? So yesterday when I saw them, for a moment I was confused. I thought they were advocating for the children who sat on the floor like they sit on the floor, or they sat on the floor yesterday, the children who sit on the floor. I thought they were advocating for the children by sitting on the floor like this so that they could draw attention. Meanwhile, they were fighting for somebody who had just been asked to present fulfill bail conditions to go home. And yesterday I saw them, a lot of people at the Yoko gate. I said, wow, that's good, that's solidarity. By nightfall, everybody had left. And it reminded me so much of the proverbial, minubeko, minubeko. You know, when somebody dies in African setting, they say, nkebobaya, minubeko, minubeko. When they take the person to the cemetery, minubeko, minubeko. Some people even jump into the hole that has been dug for the coffin, minubeko, minubeko, to be welcome. By the time they put you in there and they heap the sand on you, they live there. They are rushing back to the funeral grounds to go and eat funeral jollof. Whether it is smoke-laced or pepper-laced jollof, they are going to find it and eat. Minubeko, minubeko. Yesterday, I'm sure Wontumi in there was thinking, minubeko, minubeko. By nightfall, this was what Yoko looked like. Most of them are not there because they care about Wontumi. Most of them are there to show their faces ahead of the national elections that are going to happen internally. Whether it is regional elections or constituency elections, this wasn't even not up to you. Let's give it up to 10 p.m. Minubeko, minubeko, minubeko. They left the man there alone. They left the man there alone. All of them went to lie on their comfortable beds. Those who eat shawarma ate. Those who eat fried rice ate. Those who eat whatever it is ate. And some of them, I'm saying that some of them are just showing their faces so that the cameras will capture them to register that, when the party needed solidarity, I was there. So it is time for internal elections. Vote for me. Politicians, fear them. I'm telling you. Where's the principle? So they will return this morning and go back later. They will return this morning and go back later. Look. The NDC MPs in parliament should gather themselves. You have the numbers to transact business. If you don't attend parliament, we will come for you. You have the majority, overwhelming majority, to transact business. Minubeko, 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 minubeko. That's it. What did the Deputy Attorney General say about why Mr. Wontumi is being held? And I don't think that bail, look, let me put it on record. I don't think that bail should be used as punishment. I agree with Alexander Afenyo-Marking. I agree with Martin Kpebu. I agree. It should not be used as a mode of punishment. However, if the bail conditions have been set, you have to meet it. How much is Chelsea Football Club worth? Was it not Chairman Wontumi who told us that he wants to buy Chelsea Football Club? Chelsea was sold for about $4 billion. I lie. $4 billion. Divide 4 billion, 50 million Ghana cedis by 4 billion. Divide it. So was he just blowing hot air? Let's read. This was what Justice Sremsai, Deputy Attorney General, Dr. Justice Sremsai, he wrote. He says, suspect Bernard Enchiboisiako, a.k.a. Chairman Wontumi, is under investigation for various criminal offenses, including fraud, causing financial loss to the state, and money laundering. The criminal investigation is running concurrently with asset recovery processes to prevent further dissipation of what law enforcement agencies strongly suspect to be proceeds of crime. The suspect is also under a second strand of investigation, which is part of a larger international organized crime scheme. The Economic and Organized Crime Office is assiduously working with our international law enforcement partners on this second strand of criminal investigations. So it's local and global. I read it again. Suspect Bernard Enchiboisiako, a.k.a. Chairman Wontumi, is under investigation for various criminal offenses, including fraud, causing financial loss to the state, and money laundering. The criminal investigation is running concurrently with the asset recovery processes to prevent further dissipation of what law enforcement agencies strongly suspect to be proceeds of crime. The suspect is also under a second strand of investigation, which is part of a larger international organized crime scheme. The Economic and Organized Crime Office is assiduously working with our international law enforcement partners on this second strand of criminal investigations. Now, Coach Opele has a tweet. And inconsistently, I told you, was it last week? Yeah, last week I told you that, look, we have a country to govern. And both the NDC and the MPP, come to me. Both the NDC and the MPP must be made, come to me first. Both the NDC and the MPP must be clearly told that after we finish voting on December 7, at least the 3 years in the run-up to the elections must be for the good of the people. You must deliver the public good. It is not about campaigning. As it is now, the MPP has started campaigning. Of course, if you are in opposition, you may be, but how are they holding the government accountable? How are they joining to hold the government accountable? Is it always about the next election, or is it about the people who queued to vote for you? Is it about them, or is it just about the next election? And then you too, you will come up. There are many people they spoke to yesterday. Somebody said, oh, he came there last time, he got 1,300 cedis, so he has come again. He's coming to look for money. He's not interested in whatever is happening. Another person too, and when the people are making arguments and screaming on top of their lungs, and you want to understand why they are there, they don't actually even know why the person is being held. All they know is that this is party matter and I am here. Finish. I saw that in the Opuni case as well. When we went to the court, one of the guys said, oh, they were around Jamestown and they came and they brought their bus and they told them to come and sit down. They gave them t-shirts, they gave them 50 Ghana cedis. They told them to come and make noise. I mean, is that how to run a democracy? Look, put Coach Opele's tweets up there for me. Coach Opele Boatin says, we left power just 5 months ago. He's acknowledging his MPP-ship. He says, we left power just 5 months ago. So why do I keep hearing my MPP folks saying, when we come to power? They don't even add God's grace when we come to power. They think 8 years is just 8 hours. He says, we left power just 5 months ago. So why do I keep hearing my MPP folks saying, when we come to power? They don't even add God's grace when we come to power. They think 8 years is just 8 hours. This is Coach Opele asking the question. And you see, the question he's asking is contained in what Mr. Brian Champong wrote. Let's put it up together. We'll read it together. I mentioned this after the elections. I said, look, you do not need to be out there at this particular time. What you need to be doing is to be mending relationships and to be mending the cracks. You won't listen. You will see me as the enemy. The same posture that took you to opposition is the same posture that you are entrenching even in opposition. Brian Echampon says, Dear patriots and beloved Ghanaians, I have taken time to reflect deeply on our journey as a party and on my personal journey within our political tradition. I recognize that the New Patriotic Party finds itself at a pivotal juncture, which calls on not only for unity, but also for a renewed commitment to our core values. Core values. And Kwabena J.J. mentioned this so many times. Our American banker who wanted to be president, former energy minister, Boakye Jaku, he mentioned this so many times. After growing encouragement from a broad spectrum of party faithful and extensive consultation with family and well-wishers, I have decided to form an exploratory committee. This committee will engage key stakeholders, listen to the voices of our grassroots and constituents, and test the alignment between my vision and the aspirations of our party and the Ghanaian people. To that end, the exploratory committee is expected to share its findings with me within 4 weeks. This dedicated committee shares my commitment not only to discipline and unity within the party, but also to job creation, food security, youth and infrastructure development, safety and security, good governance within our nation. This is what the MPP in government failed to achieve. Somebody is thinking. Now, my journey and service within the MPP has been lifelong and deeply personal. From grassroots organizing to a serving as party staffer, parliamentary aspirant, 4-term member of parliament, minister of state, cabinet minister, long-time party financier, and an active member of numerous party and parliamentary committees. These roles and experiences have granted me invaluable insights into the sacrifices, dedication, and strategic vision required to build and sustain the foundations of our party. They have also deepened my resolve to uphold the MPP's values with unwavering loyalty and integrity. I have served the MPP faithfully, supported many and helped shape impactful policies. Everything within me and every resource at my disposal have been put to the service of the party, and I will continue to serve. To our foot soldiers and all the MPP faithful, I firmly believe that in the party's capacity to overcome its challenges and once again lead Ghana towards a brighter future. May we remain steadfast in spirit and decorous in conduct in the pursuit of progress, inclusivity, and effective leadership for Ghana. May God be our helper. With gratitude and resolve, Dr. Brian Echampon. Before the elections, he was not sounding like this. Before the elections, he was talking about Wontumi Mahmoud. But now, in opposition, he has stepped back. He's a PhD holder. He has stepped back. He has looked at the situation. That was what I asked the MPP to do. They won't listen because Johnny Hughes Nekao on finding Kwasi semi-free, so forgive my French. I hope that this message sinks down well, not because of a perceived, ambition that Mr. Echampon may have, or an ambition that he may have, but he speaks about decorum. He speaks about core values of the party. He speaks about respect. He speaks about unity. These are the things that we need as a country. The MPP will not be concerned about the NDC. The NDC will not be concerned about the MPP. But for us, the Ghanaians who are there in the middle, we will be concerned about how the country is held together. Suddenly, yesterday, somebody was foolishly talking about, Kubeba, Kubeba. A few months ago, when they said, Kubeba, Kubeba, they were all over the place. People were blocking a police vehicle yesterday. Was it Oliver Bakavoma who went to pick the key of the police vehicle through it, and he was kept in cells, taken to court, and the Attorney General refused to grant him bail? Was it Oliver Bakavoma? One man. Yesterday, if the police had decided to return the favor by picking up those people who were blocking the security vehicle from moving within an area that was called a security zone, do you think that would have slept peacefully? If a quarter of what you did in power is meted out to you, do you think you will survive? Do you think you will survive? People were just demonstrating, stop Galamsey. They were picked up, kept in cells, refused bail. You are sitting on the floor and you say you are principled. And then the biggest word that they use these days, very fashionable, you're a hypocrite, you're a hypocrite. Maybe you just heard the word hypocrite. No, one more video, please. I want to big up our minister for the Greater Accra region, the Ramsar site movement that she's doing. Kudos to you. We'll talk about it next week. Not now. There's a video. In the run-up to the internal elections, the presidential elections, something came up. It was never investigated. Listen.
Sunrise. Musiasu Road. Tebuom. Impasantia. Bompata. Antwa Krom to Asoni. Manson Kwanta. And his fire service to Lake Road. Omeka baby as our contract no. Chia wonya ye. Na se obi beto ama party anye nipa do be register. Aye kwa we obeye anipa komproma. Obenye so apa. Eno no be and the Akasa will say party now, Jitum. Yes, say one constituency, 1 million, no say 20%. Emma, police station agents, regional and constituency executive. Sorry. Now, you call a middle belt authority, no? I just said 20% how much here. I'm a chairman. Yes, this can have one. One are the man, no, and then are the we are by this press conference asking you because you have decided to engage in a war of press conference, and we are giving you the same measure. Also, by a press conference there, yes, the press conference is out 20%, you know, and we're fighting. Wontumi, there's one going to 20 Yamba. Ayampa. Beyano. A press conference near why and as you yes, and I said 20 no Ayampa. Did you use opposition as party chairman to acquire it?
$1 million per constituency. It was a campaign promise. This gentleman, who is also MPP, is alleging that the monies were released and somebody took it. He was for Kennedy Ejapong. Wontumi was for Dr. Baumia. This allegation was made. Nobody bothered to investigate it. He was talking about road contracts. The people there were screaming, he didn't construct the roads. Did he? Did he not? Did we investigate? And many other things. This is what I'm talking about, solving these issues internally. You solve these issues first before you come and admit it. As for the Takashi, it doesn't work. Screaming, hey, chobe, chobe. We have seen it in this country. And I've said to people that, look, Dr. Gandao, good morning to you. Professor Kob-Mensah, good morning to you. I've said it to many people. I'm wrapping up with this. My journalism career transcends when President Akufo-Addo became president. It started in Kufuor Part 2, right? Traveled on to Mills, traveled on to Mahama, traveled on to Akufo-Addo, has come back to Mahama. I will be here as a journalist when power changes hands again. I have seen politicians in power and in opposition. I know how they behave in power and I know how they behave in opposition. I had friends in government over the last 8 years who would not even acknowledge a text. Today they text you. And they say, my guy, how? I know them. They are friends. We went to school with some of them. We did student activism with some of them. They know us, we know them. We just decided to be on this path, right? We decided to be on this path to fight for our country because it is not about party coloration. It is about the interests of the country. If you are fighting for people and they say they want to do their own thing and they start calling in names, you leave their matter for them. But the ultimate aim of is for me to have children who will go to school and not sit on the floor. Is for us to have good water to drink. Is for us to have constant electricity. Is for us to have good roads, to have good rail. Is for us to have all the things that we travel outside of this country to go and enjoy and come back. It's to have good things. Today, the exchange rate is looking good. Everybody is happy. People are vehemently praying and fervently praying that, oh, it should be bad so that we can get, but we told you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Perhaps John Mahama is trying to reset the dollar and CD relationship back to where he left it at around 4 cedis before he left power so that he can recalibrate and come forward again. That's what some people are saying. Some people are saying it's Sherlock. Some people are saying it's hard work. Atu is forcing. Whatever it is, I am happy because it makes life easier for me. What is your position? Is your position stuck with party or is your position stuck with nation? The places you go to have your holidays, after the elections are fought and won or lost, when you get onto the train or the buses or you get into the restaurants or parks or whatever it is, do you see people waving party flags and you see people being overly partisan as you are? And you say you have gone to school and the school is not showing on you. Did you just pass through the school or the school, you allowed the school to pass through you? Clifford, good morning. Thank you for the picture. Clifford, thank you very much for the picture. I'll see you next week. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning.
Haji, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Talk to me.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, well done. We are very, very, very grateful for the wonderful work you are doing in Ghana, okay? May Allah continue to uplift and protect you for Ghanaians. Johnny, today is Friday. Today is left with about 6-7 days to Eid al-Adha. We are appealing to His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama. There is a lot of promises that he promised the Zongos. And we've seen that he's delivering them one after other. But what I want to tell him is that as for the Zongo, don't joke with their worship. That is why we are telling him that Hajj 2025, the board have disgraced him and disappointed him. He should dissolve it and bring a new board. And the new board should be chaired by the Rauf Tanko because he have done it before. And when he did it, we didn't see this kind of mess. That's what I'm telling him. A mess to the extent that military task force did not go. And as long as they are asking them to buy their own tickets to go, no, it is not done. Never. So whether they go or not, they've disgraced us. As I'm talking to you, Fire Service Task Force didn't go. So why? What is wrong? We know His Excellency have given us protocol. Why did they put the protocol? Who sold the protocols? Who were the protocols sold to? That is our question. We need back Rauf Tanko as we got back His Excellency Don Dramani Mahama. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Tony.
Yes, sir. Johnny.
Frank Naroni, Dominic Mayo.
Yes, sir.
Johnny, let's say.
Hey, you are Dumarakwa.
Yo, I'm a party, Mebo Abaso. You do great Akradia, morning show, I'm a party with the Mufua, Yamin Shao.
Edanyamiasi.
Now, the president can be a Friday and Rama knowledge for no payo. You go for an officer. Yes, Romo, only a Mlasibika for. You come Mlasibika. If you know, a you respect you can be a Mlasibika. Respect is a canon and Yabro. And which you call Roro Mompapua for transform. And they are actually my Wontumi. And only compare at 40 years. And this is for at 40 or am Lasibani or your Omunia. And to Wontumi Cochano. Chama Wontumi or your Lasibani. Nidima post the Biasuda. Not then I'm Lasibika for Mungo Shamara. And Mamma Man for Mamma from Punto and Cosroy, dear, and Mamma Man for. That's very much of Roro, a Chimutu of them. Almost I have you, you better have a face. Then some moment, yes, I am. Yes, someone was Shamara, not Ghana and Chimpon. Yankazu will be at an example. The third for the Amaka to be. And we are anywhere, just to be a woman, or we become. If you have a court, Umamra, and then yet. And at the amount Ghana for the 2 men, this is yes, you see, I could go for in Woman in my and then Yama and Maria Jumania so here. What's the brain? Medasi. They see almost a copy of my baby.
Medasi, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. Good morning.
Morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm very fine. This is your friend Ture calling from Northern Region.
Talk to me, my brother.
My 6'2" brother from Wa.
I see. Good to have you.
Yeah, great. I've been linking up with you on WhatsApp.
I see.
Actually, this month, surely we've been checking on you, we've been praying for you.
I see.
Thank you. We are happy that you always have the Almighty always blesses and bring you back whenever calamities try to befall on you.
Thank you. I'm greeting you. Ansoma.
Esi Kajambo. Say Abia song.
Abia song.
So she teach you well.
Oh no, he's not doing well. He's not doing well.
I'll query him.
Go ahead.
Right. Johnny, kindly, mine has to do with a very important issue that the whole country, we seem to not be watching it critically. And that has to do with the status of NADMO. And yesterday, when I was watching you mentioned NADMO when it came to the issue of Keta. And I was like, this is a good opportunity for me to bring this across. And pray that you kindly use your editorial to hammer much on this issue for everybody's attention to come to that. And that has to do with the fact that NADMO bill is not being passed, where we cannot talk about condition of services for staff of NADMO.
Right.
And without these legal backings, NADMO is not going to be able to perform its duties perfectly. And it is these MPs who are in Parliament, they are supposed to help pass this bill. And they will not do yet. They will not support it to come through. And if they don't support it to come through, their own constituencies will be impacted, and the same NADMO will be called on. So the parable here is, you've given me a car that has flat tires, no fuel, yet you are asking me to use the car to pick you around. How can I manage to move that car?
How is that possible? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Point is well
made. Thank you very much.
Grateful.
Have a nice day. My regards to all your team.
Great, thank you. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Johnny.
Energy. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. By yourself?
I'm greater than Accra. Talk to me.
This is Agnes from Keta Country.
All right, sir.
I would like to
me.
say a very good morning to our Council of State.
Great.
He's doing a human job. Johnny, the last time I heard you talking about Keta and stuff, I think I would like to pick up your number and we have a serious discussion.
Oh no! Your people say
Johnny,
I'm a hypocrite. I'm a stomach journalist, so I can't talk about them again. No.
That's fine.
I can't talk about
Mr. Johnny, you see, I'm not sure the minority understand what is going on in this country. When President Mahama says we are resetting this country, I'm not sure they understand. See, currently you have to dead in Parliament. So if they like, they shouldn't even go to Parliament again. See, yesterday I was about to send some mosquito coil and some serum address to them.
Oh, are you serious?
But not knowing, they ran away. They were not there. See, even people who went there yesterday, they are suspect on the list of Yoko and National Security.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Do you understand?
I don't know that.
NHS scandal, Nanabi and Co. They were involved, deeply involved. See, we are resetting this country. The sports ministry, they will be investigated. The former sports minister received something. He's also on the list. So when you say we are resetting, this country, see, it's not going to be a business as usual. You say, oh, NDC, but they will not arrest anybody. Because NPP has done it, so they will steal money. Master, when you got yourself involved in any corruption activity or any corrupt activity, you will be jailed. So they should go there to them.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good morning, man.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Odewale.
Here we are.
Yes,
Another
sir.
weekend is here.
That's right, most definitely.
You see, Brother Frank Nero, don't be surprised. Was it 2001 or 2002 when the former late president, Papa J's house got burned? You remember it was a young man, one of their party communicators, MPC, who went out there saying that it was intentional, he himself did it, Papa J. When he was picked up, the whole caucus, minority caucus by then, even though a majority, he walked out, went and joined this young man, lifted him shoulder high, powdered him in a form of victory, and were making noise across the principal street of Accra. So don't be surprised. I've been telling you, these people, they know how to change from one color to another. The MPP fraternity. So whether they've gone, whether they'll go to Parliament or not, you said one thing that I like. This is where the NDC guys must take pen and paper. Watch TV. Watch other social media and see whether your MP that you elected for, you are 180 plus 4 minorities, it's not 184. They can pass any other bill and it will be possible. After during the vetting, when they walk out, some of the MPs have been were vetted, and today they are ministers or deputy ministers. So they are just using this as strategy because after 5 months they've seen that no, there's nowhere they can wrap shoulder because 8 good years we were just being deceived. Look at free SHS, over 5 million. When the audit came, it was less than 4 million. So it was lies of, if you look at APCO, 100,000 When the figures came less than 70,000.
Okay, thank you.
If I have a blessed week.
You too. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. How you doing?
I'm greater than Accra. You, my brother?
Very well. I'm doing good.
Great. Talk to me, sir.
Okay, so this is Kofi from Tesano. We voted for this our legislators, Parliament to do our business. Now they are on the street to for a criminal or allegedly criminal. I don't know if you have his email, but we can send him a list of arrested people from Kumasi, Tamale, Accra, wherever, Cape Coast, Takoradi. There are a lot of people who are always arrested each day, so that they go and protest for all of them because they are all Ghanaians. I think that is right. That is correct. That should be good, isn't it? If that is the work they want to do, because very for marking or whatever to have this following him. I don't know whether he's quietly planning to also be a flag bearer in the next few years. That's very loud, but what they are doing is very ridiculous. The government must work, and the government should be left alone to do what they have to do. If you're a criminal, you answer in court. By the way, the chairman who is arrested has a law. That is the law speaking. That's all. The law that should speak. That, okay, they didn't build this, what I'm doing. I think I rather put it so ridiculous the way we see how we do our democracy and how we govern. Because what they are doing is just distraction. And I don't know if the police try to do anything right now, it's going to under chaos and tension in the country. But they should just ransack them out of the street so that we can go to our work and do what we have to do and pay taxes. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Good morning. Oh, sorry about that. Please call me to 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Dromos on Eben in Kwabenya. How are you doing?
Oh, not bad.
Great. Great.
In the journey, the people's voice.
Anyway,
Eben from Kwabenya.
Talk to me.
Let me say good morning to Ajawa of GRE and also Aaron officer. Officer Aaron at Wa, now he's been brought to Accra. We thank the president that he has really heard us. We are pleading with him. We know the resetting agenda is cut across. That is why the Nando minority leader will be crying. So soon he has forgotten. Let me tell him something. If he has any better advice, he better advise his colleagues that they should do the needful. They should just cooperate with the state institution. So are they telling us that 5 of them can even raise 50 million Ghana cedis for him to miss bail?
Charlie, that's big money. That's very. It's a huge money. It's a huge sum of money.
It's a huge sum. Is it not the same Wontumi that said he's a governor of the Ashanti region, and if a whole governor, Johnny, can raise 50 million? But he has a kingdom. He can contact what? Japan, Apenyo Markins, and Co. Let's join hands together and sign the bill for him. And even if for nothing at all, are they telling us that if they truly believe that what they are doing is the right thing, why can't they go to court? Please, we are begging them. The resetting agenda is on. They should allow state institutions to work. We are pleading with them. Also, please, Frank Kwesi Aveme, I'm begging you, do the needful.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Seshak.
Yes, Seshak.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Greater than Accra. Talk to me.
This morning, I like the way you started. The fire, whoever is telling you that you're a tribal bigot, they deserve it.
If you are taking my land...
They are trying to create unity in the country.
Yes.
Yesterday, I saw on the video, and one guy was saying that they are attacking Ashanti for arresting Wontumi. You see, Johnny, the issues must be made clearer. So they're uninitiated to understand that the man absconded government money, or he's in possession of some money that belongs to government. And that is the reason why they are interrogating him. So those who are behaved irresponsibly, a whole minority leader who is a lawmaker, and you know that the country is governed by law. Look at the way he was talking in Parliament. Johnny, look at the way this one is talking. If he must understand that, despite the fact that democracy gives him some immunity and some benefits, all right. That same democracy also gives the state institutions the right and benefits to also act according to the law.
You must help the state to really develop. Somebody has taken state money. Money that were meant for development, money that were meant for road construction and other things. And the money is you didn't do the work, the money is in your possession. You have the right to come and sit on television and flash vote in the sight of the whole Ghanaians. And today, you are being held, you have been given a bill of 50 million Ghana cedis. You know, you say you can buy Chelsea club. You know, a club that costs over $4 billion. You don't have money to build yourself. They should give us a break.
Thank you.
And the next time, like the other caller said, we will meet them squarely.
Oh, no, we beg you.
Oh, yeah,
No, it's okay. It's okay. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water.
Oh, all right.
Drink water. Drink water. No. Bye-bye. Good morning.
Good morning. Ni Agbo Aye.
My brother, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Your good self?
Dumarakwa.
Great. So I want to condemn the activities of the MPP. I mean, if I haven't seen any useless caucus in my life.
Oh, no. Don't go there.
If I haven't seen any caucus that are weak, like MPP caucus in Parliament, I've seen enough. Johnny, as you indicated earlier on, that they should have used that opportunity to demonstrate to the schools, to the classrooms that are broken, to the roads that are not working well. Okay, those are some of the things they have to demonstrate. But someone who was engaged in criminal activities.
We don't know that for a fact now. They say they are investigating. Relax. He said that the suspect is being investigated
Please.
Relax. You are innocent until proven guilty. That's what our law says. It says suspect.
So I'm also going according to what the
so you cannot say so. You can say.
He said the guy has.
So you can say relax. You can say alleged criminal. Don't say criminal.
Okay, alleged criminal.
Right.
Okay, and you have to go. You must go there and support him for how many reasons? There are so many people who are in Sawam who have committed less crime. Why do you want to demonstrate against those people? Okay, as I went there yesterday, they were smelling with alcohol and so many things.
Oh, boss, it's okay. You drink water. Drink water. Bye-bye. Hello, good morning.
Johnny,
big mama, after fire service put on one bra. I drink too much. I drink too much. And I put to know.
Johnny.
Yes, sir.
These people should never be given the chance to ever rule this country again. They should never be given the chance to rule this country again. 8 innocent souls were murdered during 2020 general election at Techiman. They never said a word about this. This group of people saying they are going to sleep there with Wontumi, and they left. Deceiving people. They never talked. They never said a word about those dead souls. They never went to see their family members. You know, because of Wontumi, giving how much? $50 million for road construction. It was not the one showing us gold.
But that one is his money. Oh.
If it is money, should go and pay the $50 million cities.
What's the neighbor isn't?
No boy isn't. No, the gold not the train. Go there, they can turn work and she's not shika. Not shika, a jaw. Domama, oh, Domama, oh, now look at you. We are not doing anything called vengeance. No. Look, when you are given a responsibility or you are giving state money to perform certain things, you need to do it. If you don't do it, you need to account for it.
Okay. Thank you, Papa. I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
My brother.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Pochot, it's the same.
Okay, Kojo.
Ain't you? Where? Offer here.
but so 80 minutes now, or they are to go and pay for it. Abo modern, abo modern. Fifty months, blessing Coco for the Aquino.
Okay.
Ache. Now we see Ache. Into says, "Can you cry and want to mean many enough for patch and woman my
Bacho you.
Now, quite one I'm saying, we
Manfi to Koforidia.
You Manfi to Koforidia.
Okay.
All right. Through also big view in Susin Passe, Savage in a Mugusu. Tinkon, Tinsu to the Nene, and you Subato. Can't mean Chomu for this Ufi Tinkon contact with see a month from Quemwo, Koforiako. I do come and also cry 20 kilometers and I was saying Coco for Idia. Finally, I say cry engineers one day say, won't you make any enough for cry? One moment they say, rather patchy now at Jimia one with your comedy or kind of
Medas Yakra. Good morning.
Your call has been put on hold.
Hey, Chairman.
Wait. Your call has been put on hold.
I see. Okay, you wait. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
I hope you are doing well.
I am greater than Accra, my brother. Talk to me. Who is here? Hello?
Hello, Johnny.
Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
I hope you are doing well.
Yes. You're live on air. Talk to me. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, this I Claude.
Claude. Oh, good to hear from you.
Me can't freeze you. My name Bonnie Tail. Now me pay with say police for now mo call a new idea minority for here na no mo news we share na. Because no more social now and almost a more moons will share pa. Because I didn't know and family aquamu. And your moon cancer can afford that about the end of no map down with you so and no money here. Because a family your moon or moon train you or back trap for mamma to attic. You might debate you on money, where comedy is being here. Your mother family, I'm family also. Debate a dish hour.
Hey, Tobo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, my brother from New Achimota, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Johnny.
Great, talk to me.
You see, there are lots in this country. This NPP and their leader, Honorable Afayo Martin, he is claimed to be a person who is law-abiding. Due process. He keeps on using this word. They believe in due process.
Right.
Has anything untoward done to Chairman Wontumi? The person is under investigation. They have given him a bail condition. Let him meet the bail condition and go home. Why did they move from Parliament to in front of Yoko headquarters?
Well, they say the thing is too expensive. Don't you agree?
The money that he alleged the man that we are accusing him of stealing, can't you use something base himself? And even that man, Wontumi, he is not an MP. So why should an MP voted for to go and do business in the house, leave your work in the parliament, and go and follow someone who is just your party chairman? After Martin says due process. Due process, is this one part of the due process he always speaks about? I was even thinking that they are going to sleep there until the next day. Oh, yes. Okay, Johnny, thank you very much.
I hear you. Final caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnny.
How are you?
I'm doing well, but it's not that good because I lost my father last weekend. This is the man, Ajana
One, sorry about that. Deepest condolences to you and the family.
Thank you, my brother.
Great. Talk to me.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful job you are doing for Mother Ghana. And we also thank the president. They say the voice of people is the voice of God.
Right.
It's left of Hadia Hawa of GRA. And then also the rest that we are talking about, the appointment, where they are, and the sabotage, some of them have to stop. And as time goes on, we come after them and mention their names when it comes to the GRA and the other institutions.
Okay, go ahead with your point, my brother.
Mr. Johnny, thank you very much. You see, this is the time. It's also warning to our government appointees and the CEOs. You know, when we are doing what NPP are witness today, they should be very careful because power is not a permanent. Or am I lying? So they should do it duly. when you know that where you are going close to corruption, you have to stop. All of us that we are communicators, we are defending the party up to now. Have you ever heard of today, me or Eben or Adao Abolo is in one of the institutions? No, they are not thinking about us, but yes, so we are defending the party day in, day out. So what are they waiting for them to call us to also to fix us somewhere? Why are we not NDP?
Okay.
Are we not human beings?
Thank you. I'm sure this one is your party matter, so you have to go to the party head office and go and tell them. Abu Kokomlemle, good morning to you. Alaji, good morning to you as well. Kosia is here. Kosia, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, I'm fine.
Charlie, what's on the plate? How much was Chelsea Football Club sold for? Is it $4 billion? Why are you laughing at me? I don't like that.
Why are you asking about how
I don't
much
like that. Please, I don't like that. I don't like that. What's on the plate this morning?
Definitely still looking at the Black Stars because they have a final game they'll be playing against Trinidad on Saturday. That's tomorrow. And we also have the Champions League final coming up between Inter Milan and PSG. Then what team are you supporting though?
PSG. Yeah.
Why supporting PSG?
It's for spiritual reasons.
I know. Anyone supporting PSG is more like just a hater of another team.
Please, we beg you. Leave us where you found us. Come and do yours.
3 FM.